Between two seas lies a scar carved by ambition, sweat, and sacrifice. A narrow line of water that redefined the world map, shifted the balance of empires, and forever changed the course of history. This is the story of the Suez Canal, the man-made river that changed the world. The dream to connect the Mediterranean and the Red Sea is as old as civilization itself. Over 2,500 years ago, Pharaoh Necho II tried to dig a channel linking the Nile to the Red Sea. Tens of thousands of workers toiled under the burning Egyptian sun, but the desert swallowed their efforts, and the dream faded. Centuries later, Napoleon Bonaparte arrived in Egypt. He too saw the potential a passage that could make France the heart of world trade. But the miscalculation convinced him it was impossible. The idea, once again, was buried under sand, waiting for a new dreamer. That dreamer was Ferdinand de Lesseps, a French diplomat with a vision. In 1854, he convinced Egypt's ruler, Khedive Said, to build the impossible, a canal cutting straight through the desert. The Suez Canal Company was formed. Construction began in 1859. Over 1 million laborers worked day and night. Under brutal heat, disease, and exhaustion, thousands lost their lives. It wasn't just a project, it was a human struggle, carved in sand and sweat. After 10 long years, on the 17th of November 1869, the canal finally opened to the world, connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean for the first time in history. It was more than an engineering triumph. It was a symbol of what humanity could achieve and what empires could control. The canal was supposed to serve Egypt, but soon the British saw its true value: control this canal and you control global trade. In 1882, Britain invaded Egypt under the pretext of protecting the canal. For nearly 7 decades, the Suez Canal was under foreign control, guarded by British soldiers serving European interests. Yet Egypt never forgot. Generations grew up dreaming of reclaiming what was theirs. On the 26th of July 1956, Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser stood before the world and declared, "We nationalized the Suez Canal Company, a company that was a state within a state." His words ignited fury across Europe. Britain, France, and Israel launched a surprise attack, the Suez Crisis. Sounds of airstrikes, explosions, chaos. But Egypt stood firm. Under immense international pressure, the invaders withdrew. The canal, for the first time in modern history, truly belonged to Egypt. Since that day, the Suez Canal has remained a lifeline of Egypt's pride and one of the most important trade routes on Earth. In 2015, the new Suez Canal project expanded its capacity, allowing ships to travel both ways and reducing waiting times. Today, around 12% of global trade flows through this narrow corridor. Oil, goods, and cargo worth billions pass through every single day. And when a single ship, the Ever Given, blocked the canal in 2021, the entire world economy felt the shock. That's how powerful this passage remains. The Suez Canal is more than a channel of water. It's a symbol of human ambition, sacrifice, and resilience. A story of nations rising, falling, and fighting for control over a single line on the map. But above all, it's a reminder that even in the harshest deserts, humanity can carve a path that connects worlds. This was Histosight. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because history is always worth revisiting.